Have you ever wondered what cars are actually good to drift in on GTA 5? Well, my friends, you've come to the right place for your information. I'm here to tell you the best 5 cars to drift in GTA 5. Let's go. So first off on this list, we're going to be starting with the Futo. So the Futo, the reason I've picked this to be on the list is because first off, it's one of the easiest cars to drift in for a beginner, because you don't even need to stance it when you drift. All you have to do is spam the handbrake and you'll be able to slide pretty easily compared to all the other cars that when you spam R1 or handbrake, you'll only be power sliding. This can completely drift, and once stanced, this car slides very easily. Its only negatives are that it can only drift in first and second gear. Really, when you put it up to third gear, it doesn't really drift at all. I mean, you can get it to drift for a little bit, but then eventually it would just stop. You won't be able to change the direction of the drift. But yeah, that's about it for the Futo. Let's move on to the second car of the list. For the second car on the list, we've gone with one of the best muscle cars in this game, the Gauntlet Hellfire. Now this doesn't really need an explanation. As you can tell, it's pretty easy to drift just because of its high level of torque already. It's not obviously the best at drifting, but it is able to drift if you slam down and double clutch. So to double clutch, you just wait till you're about to change gear, and then obviously press L1 and press the normal brake and the handbrake, and then you will be able to power slide. Obviously, some negatives of drifting with this: it's not really able to go up to high gears, unlike some cars in this game, but it is able to do quite a bit of drifting compared to other cars. And yeah, of course, it's a muscle car. Why wouldn't you want to drift in a muscle car? But yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle of the list. But yes, for the next car on the list, we have the Comet Retro Custom. Now this car is pretty good at drifting. It's also a very nice car to look at with its wide body and everything. And when stanced, it also looks nice. Plus, it's German. German cars are always good looking. And of course, it's a Porsche, one of the nice Porsches anyway. And whilst drifting, if I just show you, get to good space, it looks incredible. But yes, I'm one of the shittest drifters, so if you drift it, then you'll be better at doing it, of course. Yeah, that's about it for all we can say for this vehicle. Move on to the next vehicle of the list. So the next car on the list is the Rapid GT. Now when stanced correctly and, you know, with the right customization, this car can be very good at drifting. I won't be able to show you drifting in this car because I'm not really good at it, but if you search up drifting of someone drifting a Rapid GT, you will see them drift it pretty well. And a lot of people do tend to use this over the last car on the list, which is the best car to drift in on GTA. But yeah, other than that, let's move on to the final car of the list. And just before we do, make sure to smash a like and subscribe. So for the final car on this list, we have the Banshee 900R. Now to get this, you have to go into Benny's and upgrade the normal Banshee. But once you do that, trust me, this car is a beast at drifting, especially when you're kind of mastering drifting. This car will be very good to use. If I was able to stance this in story mode, I would. But because I have mods on, I can't, so I'm not going to be able to drift this properly. But trust me, when you guys use this, you'll be able to drift this very well. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and like. And I'll see you in the next one.